Hello everyone, today we are going to be pairing a 12,000 XP with these Leak Tech batteries. There's no communication on these, so we're going to be setting this inverter to lead acid mode to charge these. Today is all about showing you how to connect the 12,000 XP without communications. What we have here is golf cart batteries. They're 48 volts, 100 amp hour batteries. There's 10 of them. We've got them connected here, 5 in parallel, and then another 5 down here in parallel. So it's 2 banks of batteries, and then it's connected into the 12,000 XP. And these batteries do not have any communication capabilities at all. They're actually like first gen Leak Tech. They don't even have Bluetooth, but they're a good solid golf cart battery. 200 amp BMS on these. There's enough amps in one of these to run the 12,000 XP. Obviously not the capacity you'd need for it, but amp rating wise, these things are insane. Golf cart batteries are so great because there's so many amps that can come out of these to power a golf cart. So they got a lot stronger BMS than a lot of your home power system batteries. So in a previous video, I've connected all these up, mostly. I've still got more connections to do here, but this video is just about setting up this inverter to charge these batteries in lead acid mode with no communications with the batteries. So let's get to it. Got the manual here. We're going to go ahead and turn this on. I've only got the batteries and the solar hooked up. I don't have any AC hooked up, but I want to start charging these batteries. So I'm going to page 24. We're going to do a single inverter commission. So we're going to check and make sure our voltage is good. I've already checked the voltage on the panels. We're running in about 360 volts on those. We're going to check these batteries. 43 volts. Those are good. Now it says turn on each battery one at a time. These are already on. There's no on and off switches on these. Basically, I think of these as a lead acid battery. They got a BMS, but no on and off switches. Now we're going to turn on our battery breaker. Power on each battery one at a time. Doesn't apply here. Power on the inverter using the power switch on the right side. Now we are going to check for warnings or errors. Everything's good. Gonna turn on the solar. Solar is on. We've got 300, I don't know if you can see it, but there's 386 volts coming in on the solar. It's a little bit cloudy today. The rest of these are all about the AC, so move from that. We're going to set our battery type. We're going to push enter. We can go into settings, push enter again. Common, normal, PV, independent. Yep, that's what we want. Lithium battery, see, we don't want that. We're on lithium battery. Now that's highlighted. We push our down. Lead acid battery, there. There's just one click down. Now we're on lead acid battery. Enter. Lead acid capacity. Now we're going to put in the amp hours. So you've got 100 amp hour batteries, and there's 10 of them. So 10 times 100, we got 1,000 amp hours. 1,000. Enter. Set. Oh, gotta go down one more to the set. Enter. Set OK. There we go. All set up on there. Now we're going to set up the charging. So we're going to go, we got the 250 amp, we're in the charge. We can go enter. 250 amp current limit. Yeah, I'll keep that. Then we go out of that. Go down to this. We got lead acid charge voltage. I've got the battery manual right here. We're going to charge voltage. These are actually pretty high compared to other ones I've seen. 58.4 volts. So we're going to take this up to 58. So when this is highlighted, I'm going to push enter. We're going to bring that up to, so you have to have this on the plus down here. Yep, 58.4. Interesting. I just put it on the plus here, hit enter once, it's up to 58.4. Enter. Oh, now we go to minus. Okay, so we gotta go plus 58.1, 58.4. So to do the point voltage, you got to be on this setting right here, and then you can do it. You get, if you need to minus a little bit, minus there. Plus minus on the first number is over here. 58.4, perfect. Move this over to escape. Enter. Why didn't that save? Oh, I gotta be over an enter. Okay, 57.4. So we will bring it over one over to the plus, hit that enter one time, 58.4. Perfect. Now we're gonna bring it over to the enter button on here, push enter, and now it saved it. 58.4. Push down one, lead acid floating voltage, enter, charge voltage equals float charge 55.2. Enter that in. Go over to plus on here, take it up to 55. Now we're gonna hit the down arrow, move it over to the plus 0.0 and bring this up to 0.2. Now we'll hit enter twice. So 1, 2, 55.2. That should be good. Now we're on discharge. And you know what? These look good to me actually. Battery warning voltage 44. Discharge cutoff 42. Here in the battery manual, it says 40 volts discharge limit. So that's probably when the BMS is cut out on here. And so 42 volts means that the inverter will shut off before the BMS is. So that should be good. Now let's get into generator settings. Now we're in our generator settings. I want that disabled because we're not going to be using our dry contacts. We're just going to start the generator when we run out of power. Charge limit. So generator charge type, use volume. Generator charge type, voltage. That's what we want. Generator charge battery current 30 amps. We'll try that for now, I guess. Okay, so we're going to go down to generator in voltage. This got at 48 volts. We want to go enter, and we're going to take that up to 58.4. That's what we want, 58.4. Okay, enter, set. Okay. Let's take this down. Generator max input power. We're running a 7,000 watt Honda. So let's take that down to 7,000. Enter. Set OK. Well, that should have the generator all set up. I'm going to start it and see how that works. That seems to be working really well. Got 4,000 watts coming in from the generator, 2,500 watts going into the house, got 2,000 watts going into the batteries. Some of that's solar, some of that's charging with the AC. Yeah, I might have to tweak that a little more, but that is working. Pretty cool. That is how you set up the 12,000 XP to charge your batteries according to the voltage. That'll work on any lead acid battery, any lithium battery that does not have communication, or if you want to run a lithium battery and you don't want the communication hooked up, you can run it off the voltage as well. That's how it's done. I'll have links in the description for the inverter. Drop a comment on what kind of batteries you're running. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you all in the next video.